Hello everyone, this is the final demo for the second work cycle of the project Noh as Intermedia. Today I will be just demoing all the features that the website has as of now. Noh as Intermedia is an attempt to show how the different elements of this kind of Japanese theater actually play together and how to convey that information to the user in an easy way. So there are two main elements on the website. The first one is just the content itself, all the narrative and scholarly essays about the Noh Intermedia project. And then we also build a video player to show all that information to the user. I'll show first how we structure the index of the contents. So we have the elements of Noh, in which we have music, and then there are voices, taiko, Otosumi, Kotosumi, and Nokan. There are narratives in here, and then you can also even include tab elements in the content. If we go to music taiko, you can even structure part of the content in tabs. That's in here. And then we also have more content. Oh, demo time. We have the movements as well. We also have the catalog of Shodan. And then in here, we also have different cards that can be filtered depending on the type or depending on the act. For example, we can filter by all the spoken type, or we can filter every single part of the Shodan with the Waki enters, or with the Chite axis, and it's also a dance music. And then you can get all these cards filtered by, and then you can go to one and see the content of them. Also, there is the possibility of adding here the tabs to expand the content and the analysis. This same filtering is also put in place on the movement part of the website. So you can also filter by structural elements or decorative elements. For example, elements with fan or circles, or you can even filter by the broader category of foot motion, and then all of them will filter by. In the plays, we have two different levels of video player. The first one is at the level of the play, in which you can see a main video player taking most of the space of the screen. That on your left, you have the narrative accompanying the video, which is making a scholarly analysis. You have divisions in here. You can have an introduction, an analysis for the different acts, the interlude, and all of that. From the text of the narrative, you can even link to specific points in time in the video. I don't know if this is one of them.
This is probably not.
This is not.
But if you go into Act 1, maybe.
For example, if I click here in Nari, then the video jumps into that specific position in the video. When you click the video play, everything updates. So when it enters a section, the intermediate table is showing the information related to that section. And then in the Shodan box plot, I really don't know how to call this part here. The building form, everything gets updated, but you can even drag it and drop it, and then the intermediate table should update. And also is a two-way binding between the progress bar of the video and the timeline indicator in the block plot. So if we drag and drop the progress bar, everything gets updated exactly at the same time. We can also go back to the place. And once you are in a section, for example, let's go to Kuse, you can even go deeper to the specific information of that section. This will show a different visualization of the presentation of the section within the play. In here, in the left part, we have the libretto, which is showing the text in English and also the transcription in Japanese. And we also have the section map, so we know exactly the place of this section within the broader play. We can navigate the specific sentences in this section, for example, just by clicking on the libretto, and everything should get updated. We can also navigate it by using the sentence control. And of course, you can also just drag and drop the timeline indicator in both places, and everything should just get updated two ways. There is a number of filters that you can enable and disable. For example, if we are only interested in the beat and the percussion and the text, you can click on filters and then just unselect the other ones. So we don't want knock-in, we don't want text, we don't want dance, and then only those lines pertaining to beat, text, and percussion should be displayed. We can also show the previous sentence or the next sentence, depending on what it is that you are actually interested. And of course, you can also enable the captions. Let's now, for example, just enable both translation and transcription of the video. Then when you click play, everything should just go as expected. So as time progresses, the sentence change, and then the lines of the current sentence get updated with information related to the video. Thank you so much for watching. I think that's all.
Applause.
Yeah.
I was waiting that you would be finished the recording, but wow.
I think